say hello to. Atari's third console is definitely an oddball, and it certainly didn't set the world on fire when it hit in 1986, but was very good at the style of game that it does. And it has a couple of features that make it desirable even today. The history of this machine is kind of an odd tale. Originally developed in 1983 by GCE, the 7800 was meant to replace the 5200 and put Atari back in the game. Problem was, as the crash was unfolding, Atari's upper management got the boot and Jack Tramiel bought the company and took its focus towards computers. The 7800, all set to launch, was shelved at this point, but the reason for it is up to some debate. Some claim that Tramiel didn't see the point in releasing it after the console fell apart. Others say that Atari was locked in a legal struggle with GCE over the rights to the console. Whatever the case, it didn't see the light of day until after the NES led market rejuvenation. By then, the hardware looked primitive compared to what the NES could offer. This is due to the market switch from single-screen arcade games to scrolling platformers. While the 7800 wasn't great at Super Mario Bros. Clones, it could run single-screen games better than any system before, even the NES. With that fact, and its built-in 2600 compatibility, the 7800 established a small but devoted fan base. Its low price point helped a lot in this too. It's hard to say that this console went through a decline. It wasn't very popular to begin with, so it was just kinda discontinued in 1992 without any slide into obscurity like most consoles suffer. These aren't the hardiest consoles on the planet. I've seen a lot of things go wrong with them. Make sure it runs both 7800 and 2600 games before you buy. Also, pay attention to the reset button. They often break, and it's needed to play many of the 2600 titles. It uses the same AV setup I've shown in every episode so far, so you know the drill by now. The AC adapter, on the other hand, is unusual, so make sure you get one at time of purchase. Replacing it isn't gonna be easy. Finally, even though the controllers look like this, you should probably just grab a Sega Genesis pad instead. It's much better. It did have a light gun. That's about the most that was ever released for it. Every worthwhile game is basically an arcade port, and most of them also had ports on other consoles too, so there are definitely a number of options besides the 7800. While it may not have many exclusives, the quality of the port here is among the best of its day. Factor in the low price that most of these carts are going for, and the fact that this can replace your 2600, and the appeal to an old school gamer is actually pretty high. Easily the best option if you want to get into Atari gaming. And it's not going to cost you very much one way or another. Goes for maybe 10 to 20 bucks over a 2600, so might as well invest in the 7800. You'll have a lot of fun with it, honestly.